everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, I am now working under my name, Donna Hawthorne, instead of the Blonde Psychic. I'll always be known as a Blonde Psychic, but just wanted to change things up because I am changing a bit as a reader, getting more in depth, getting a bit more knowledgeable, changing my way I read, and I want to offer you more than just tarot. I want to do some vlogs for you, some day in the lives. Always doing picker cards, don't worry about that, I'm always going to be doing them. But I'm also writing a story about starseed origins. So for you guys that don't know about starseeds, they were our first life ever we lived on Earth. And they all have different species and functionalities that live within our galaxy and starseed constellations. So my first ever starseed life was from a place called Lumeria. Lumeria is mostly feminine energy. They are the sister true, or the feminine energy of the Atlantean masculine, which was also an ancient civilization here on Earth. Obviously, they both flooded. So they both flooded and they both fell into the water and submerged mankind from 5D to 3D, because they were a very advanced civilization. They had crystal power, they harnessed their energy from crystal power, and they also had technology beyond our beliefs that we don't use today. They were living the 5D life, and from sinking and submerging into the water, they submerged human beings back into the 3D world. So this is what we're trying to do now. We're trying to ascend from a 3D world into a 5D, okay? So I have been trying to get this reading done for quite some time. I've been planning it out a week. I've just been so busy writing and researching and been a bit sick lately that I haven't been able to stay on top of these things. Finally doing it now. We're doing a quite in-depth read. This is the messages from my starseed self. So my first life I ever lived, her name was Mita. She's going to channel the message from the Lumerian sisterhood and from the Lumerian people to you guys via tarot. And if I get any messages that subliminally come up, I'll also let you know what they are as well. So go ahead, get relaxed. Might be a bit lengthy, but go ahead, pick card 1, 2 or 3. Time descriptions will be in the box below, and let's jump into your reading, okay? Group 1, hi and welcome to your reading about a message from my starseed self, or the sisterhood of the Lumerians. Ooh, what happened there? So let me fix these little crystals up. Rose quartz and selenite. I want to grab my Lumerian crystal, so I'm going to channel Mita through this and shuffle as we go. Group 1. What is your message from the Lumerian sisterhood? What do you want or need to be told? You're going to get 3 cards from the Lumerian Beyond Lumeria deck, and then also the Starseed deck. I think you guys need 4 because that was sticking out. Okay, and then I'm going to use the Starseed deck. Well, it's more, what is it called? Something about your light. They all came out really fast, so I'll take one more. You have a really full-on message you need to be told. Okay. Group 1. I'm going to talk about this one first, and I'm going to channel as I hold my Lumerian crystal. Remember, this is from my first ever starseed life. Her name was Andromeda, or Mita, she was known as. This is from the sisterhood of the Lumerians, okay? Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Some of you are in a fight with somebody, or you're not living your true self or being, okay? You don't know what to say. You don't know how to step from the dark to the light. You're being called and urged to share your voice and to share it with the world. Maybe some of you are wanting to venture into a new career, even a spiritual career, but you're just not sure how to take the first step. You need to step out of the dark and into the light, because you are being called to do so. Okay, now we're going to get your messages directly from the Lumerians or meter. Evolution. It's time for you to evolve. I think this is a lot to do with about personal growth for you. So it's either talking about your career or growth within your personal being, okay? It's time for you to evolve, to take your next step in life. You are being called to speak and to move on. Some of you have been stuck in a karmic cycle or a circle, and it's time for you to stop being in that repetitive cycle, step away from it, and time for you to evolve to your next chapter and next part in your life. Mount Shasta. You are being sent the DNA, the blueprints, the signs of how to move on. Your spiritual team, maybe your starseed self, have already done the research and they're sending you the downloads via signals. They're sending you the signals you need to know in order to grow and change as a person, to move on to your next evolution in life, your next step, your next chapter. Have you been listening to the signs? Have you been looking out for the signs? What are you seeing repetitively? What is happening? That's 1111, numbers, animals out of the ordinary. We discussed it quite a number of times, the way people send you signs. Social media. There are so many different patterns and ways that people send you signs. Your spiritual team are sending you the downloads you need. Look out for them if you haven't seen them yet. Watch out for them. They are definitely being sent to you. Endless opportunities. Again, it's all about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. So maybe you guys are like, I'm comfortable in my little bubble. I don't want to change. I want to stay exactly where I am because it's comfortable, nice, warm and cozy. My daughter told me saying last week when she was massaging me in bed, she actually said, Georgia Rose, my daughter is 9. She actually said, Mum, you can't make a habit out of lying down because then it becomes a habit. It's like, you're so wise. How did you know that? Why would you say that? She's 9. It's very true though. You guys are stuck in your comfort zone. You don't want to evolve. You are comfortable. You need to change. You are being called to take change within your life, okay? This change will propel you onto your right track, onto your purpose in life, on the road you're meant to be on. Endless opportunities once you make step out of your comfortability. So transition, getting on the right path, taking the right steps, receiving the signals and downloads and applying them, stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of your bubble. You need to do this in order to start the transformation and the change that the Lumerian sisterhood are telling you to do. Third, and feathered friends. Some of you could actually want to be working with animals, or your spirit animals are showing you signs, or you're receiving signs from spirit animals, okay? Maybe you use animals as a support, whatever it may be. Animals are significant to you, either seeing them repetitively, relying on them for support, or just, your spirit animals are trying to work in overdrive to send you the message, to make you want to change, to put you on the right path and set you on the course that you're meant to be on. It's all about change and getting out of your comfort zone to initiate that change. You guys are very stubborn. You're not wanting change. You're wanting things to stay exactly the way they are. I feel like you're wanting your success without putting in any effort to get your success. Lumerian sisterhood is telling you great things await you. You're getting on your right path. You just need to take the initiative and the steps to work for it and gain that. It's not just going to be handed to you, okay? Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Again, a lot about help. So your spiritual team is helping you here. Spirit animals, spiritual team are helping you, showing you signs. Maybe you're not looking out for the signs. You're not heeding them when they're being shown to you. Really pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are shown to you in your life. If you see an angel number, look it up. Look up the angel meeting number, okay? You have a lot of support and transitional guides during this time in your life of change. I did pick a card not long ago about transitional guides. Maybe go and watch that to find out more information about transitional guides, okay? You have a lot of support here from your spiritual team and also from your spirit animals. It's also saying that maybe you need to seek some more guidance before You make these changes because you really don't know how to make the first step in order to make these changes. But your spiritual team are sending you signs and signals, so look out for them. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? A lot of you, as I said, are so comfortable in your little cocoon and your little bubble. You don't want any changes to come into your bubble. Maybe your life's perfect as it is, but it's too perfect, and you need to propel and push yourself to strive and change your life and the direction it's going in order to receive more success, okay? There's nothing wrong with always improving, always growing, always learning. Your star mother is here though. You need to be mothered. There's something within your life that is stopping this progression from happening. Do you have unhealed childhood traumas? Do you have unhealed childhood wounds? Even maybe into your teenage life, do you have relationships that didn't work out and you're still carrying the scars and the burdens from? Something has happened within your life and it needs to be healed in order for you to move on and change. I was going to say remove it completely. Pain's always with us. It'll flare up at some point in time, but it always stays with us. No matter how much we heal it, it's always there. We just learn to live and get on with life. But definitely something about addressing childhood issues in order to move on, okay? This keeps going out. I'm just going to keep lighting it because I want a lot of cleansing. I want a lot of good positive energy for you guys as I read. And good flowing energy. That's what we want. I'm going to put it up here. Last card from the Sisters of Lumeria. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a world into being. You guys have asked for this change to come about. You have asked your guides to bring some change into your world. I feel like you're bored. Even if you are successful, you are bored and you're wanting growth and change within your life. Maybe you're calling in a loved one. Maybe you're calling in success. Your manifestations aren't coming about. You're asking for help and change. Birthing a new age. You can do it. You've just got to address some smaller issues within your own life that are stopping these changes from currently taking place. Okay? Alright, so that was your messages directly from the Lumerian Sisterhood and the Starseed deck. So now I want to get in a bit more depth. I want to get you some tarot and destiny cards. Group 1, what else can we tell them about their message from Lumeria? Okay, they came out really fast, which is good. We'll get you some tarot. This is the beautiful Muse deck. Getting lots of pinks and florals and, whoa, what was that that just fell out? This is for you. The Emperor, taking charge. Love it, love it, love it. And that fell on the floor, so that was definitely your message. Group 1, what else can we tell them? Group 1, Lumerian Sisterhood, what do you want to say to them? Beautiful. Get one more. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Voices. Stepping away from deception, wanting to start anew, clearing out the old and wanting to start a brand new voyage as such, without the deceit, without the lies, without the uncertainty. So maybe it's just the unknown that you're afraid of. If I go in this direction, will I get the results I need or I want? If I go in this direction, will I be successful? The uncertainty, the unfear, the fear is holding you back. That is maybe as simple as that, okay? But you will take charge with the Emperor. The Emperor is here. You will take charge of your life and the direction that is flowing in. 6 of Voices reversed. Let me have a look here. Why are you fighting your own head versus... I feel like it's a head versus heart issue for a lot of you. And fear of change and fear of the unknown. It shows you taking charge with the Emperor, but it's showing you holding back as well. What is stopping you from taking charge? The fear of the unknown. That is the big message I'm getting here, because 6 of Voices is reversed, okay? Upright, it's like help, crossing the bridge, gaping, where was I going with that? Bridging the gap, maybe. Jumping over that gap. I got a total mind blank then. Is in here, didn't come out here. What did you want to say? The fear of the unknown is holding you back. The fear of the results. What if? You've got to change the way you're thinking, because you're clearly going to be taking this change and control of your life, but you're not letting it go with the Six of Voices reversed. But it does show you will get clarity and you will move on. Ten of Voices. You will let go of the unknown, of the fear, of the void. You stop questioning and you start doing. The past will no longer hold you back. Those childhood wounds will no longer hold you back. You will go through another period of healing and, really give yourself a pep talk and bring those positive affirmations in, positivity in your life. It's like you're coming out of the dark, because you've got Eight of Voices, and voices are the swords, and they're all about, clarity, action, wanting to take action towards your goals as well. So you got Eight of Voices. So you're going to be taking that mask off, seeing the light, and really taking charge of the direction your life is going in. But you are really, really doubting yourself that you can make these changes. Why are you so scared? Because you've got Six of Inspiration and Nine of Materials reversed. So you're doubting your success, you're doubting your growth, you're doubting you can do it. Those doubts and that fear is what's holding you back. Those doubts and those fear will stop you living your dreams, will stop your life progressing to the next stage that it's meant to be going on, okay? You really need to turn these cards both upside down, because you will be successful. The Sisters of Lumeria are telling you you're going to have a successful life. You need to get out of your bubble and move on to your next chapter. But doubt and fear is holding you back. You've got to get your thoughts under control. Positivity, lots of smudging, lots of maybe spiritual bath, lots of good things to get you in a good state of mind. I will succeed. I will get this. I will do this. And do it in small increments. Heal. Do something good for yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Do things you enjoy, okay? Start prepping yourself up for this change. Because if you do it all at once, of course you're going to be scared and you're going to fail, okay? Don't do it all at once. Do it in small increments. Small achievable increments, okay? Beautiful. Wonders reversed. You already know what you want to do. You know the direction you want to take your life in. This is why it's reversed, because you know already. You don't need to wonder. You already know. Community and action. So you will turn it around. It's going to take a lot of small baby steps, but you will eventually take the action you need towards your goals. Some of you want to work in the community field or directly within the community, and that change is coming. Look at those butterflies. Look at that rainbow. It is coming. You will take the action. As I said, it's all about the fear of the unknown for you guys, and it's about taking those small achievable baby steps one at a time, okay? I hope that's some really manageable advice for you guys. Alright, thank you for that channeling, Lumerian Sisterhood. I think we're in sync now. We're going to get your messages from the universe, and if the messages from the Lumerian Sisters keep coming, I will keep channeling them. What else do we want to tell group 1? Okay, thank you. These are universal messages, especially for you guys. I included a lot of different decks for a lot of messages because, I wanted to get you a lot of clarity. And we've got our crystal angels. Oh, that came apart. We'll get one more. 2 more. We'll just take what's given to us, okay? Alright, what do we have here? Progress, not perfection. It couldn't be said any better myself. I think I just finished saying this. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and what you've learned. As I said, small baby steps, achievable results. Don't compare yourself to someone else who has a million following. Don't compare yourself to the Kardashians. Don't compare yourself to another blogger. It's your journey and your journey alone. Small, achievable steps. Progress, not perfection. Okay, Garnet. Purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. As I said, healing, growth. Focus on what you can do in small steps, okay? Healing that. You've got to heal. And you said from the Lumerian sisterhood, some of you is directly involved with childhood trauma, okay? Whatever it is though. Some of you, it's just fear of the unknown, of failure, of what is the future going to bring. Focus on the present. But whatever it is, you will know you've got to heal that energy. Even the universe has just said there, you've got to heal the energy. Extra messages, if you want extra clarification, garnet and apatite are your gems, and also tiger's eye. Look up the meaning behind them gems, okay? Self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Self-confidence, positive affirmations, working in baby steps, small achievable increments. Getting backed up from the universe. Everything I just channeled to you, getting backed up from the angels and the crystals right there. From my talking to the deck moon. Wow. Go slowly, my lovely moon. Go slowly. Definitely fear of the unknown for a lot of you here. Definitely needing to heal that and go slowly. Remember, you're not in a rush. It's your own race. Go slowly, my moon. Go slowly. You're nearly there though. You're nearly at success. You're nearly at total change, because remember the moon has 8 cycles in it, okay? You're at the 6th phase, so only 2 more to go. Small achievable steps. You can do it. Self-belief. Self-belief. Wanting gibbous. 6th phase, release and receive, service, harvest, nurture gifts. Service, harvest, nurture gifts. You're nearly there. You can keep going. A new romantic cycle begins, and a time for healing. Definitely a time for healing. Definitely a time for healing. Okay? I would even start there. Heal that uncertainty. Heal those child wounds. Heal whatever you need to heal before you start looking to change. Definitely do that first. And a new romantic cycle begins for some of you. There you go. First indication of love. Maybe this has to do with love for some of you, and you're afraid of opening your heart to someone new. Just know, do it all in your own time. A new romantic cycle begins, but you've got to be ready for it. Don't take old toxic patterns into new relationships. Don't take, unhealed trauma into relationships. Don't go in with the frame of mind that it will fail, because then it will fail. Heal everything you need to heal before you even think about starting to date again. Final messages from some oracle decks. We've got my blonde priestess decks. Let's see what else they want to say to you. Okay, beautiful. And then my blonde deck. What do we want to say to group 1? Continuation of the message from the Lumerian sisterhood. And we've got a love card. I'm going to pull 1 because you only got like an inkling. Okay, you got 3. Clearly they want to say something to you. You only got an inkling of love messages, so I don't think love is a huge focus here for you guys right now. Inner peace. Bringing inner peace to your world to begin with. Dating. Yes, remember I just said heal all those toxic cycles before you even think of starting to date. Yes, mature and grow as a person and heal all those old wounds and bring total inner peace to your life before you think about dating. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us 3 and clarifying that for us. What else did you get? You got, oh wow. Is timber wood clarify your life? Is timber wood, look at that, it's my own advice from me. Is timber wood clarify your life? The story behind this is quite funny. Someone was saying to me, what's your dream house? I was like, describe your dream house. And they were describing their dream house. And they're like a timber deck or something. I was like, isn't timber iron? And they're like, no, it's wood. I didn't even know that. That's okay. So I put it on a carry card. Is timber wood clarify your life? Get everything in order. Heal small achievable increments before you think of moving on and dating or whatever change needs to take place. Get you in order first, okay? Hanged man, let it go. Whatever's not serving you, let it go. This is what you need to do. Let it go. Release those past negative events. Heal them. Let go of people or situations that aren't hurt. Serving you in your current life. They're gone, baby. And Empress. Remember, you got Emperor and Empress. So Maybe you do have a divine counterpart coming in, some of you. But this is also talking about Empress represents new beginnings, new fertility cycles. Some of you could be getting pregnant, birth, new beginnings, just taking control. She encompasses all of the queens in the tarot deck. So you're just going to be talking about finding your power, finding your strength, and really taking control of your life and the direction it's going in. Yes, beautiful. New emotional stability coming in for you. The water priestess, she has control of the water elements. She can cool off any situation and aid in the freezing of negative emotions. Cutting out negative situations, gaining emotional stability for a lot of you. And the queen priestess, just like her daughter, the royal priestess, she wanted a higher authority in life and took the ultimate role. Over. Controlling the priestess world. All answer to her, and her word is law. The judgment role in the priestess world. Wow. Taking control. Very similar to Empress. Taking control. Wanting anew. All answer to her. Some of you could be starting a new job or starting your own business or being promoted to boss. Taking control of your life and the direction it's going and bossing up. Wow. Emotional stability. Lots of positive changes coming in for you guys. It's a very, very good reading. Very positive reading. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, final message, group 1. From the Secret Language of Flowers. Solomon. Cyclamen. Look up the meaning of Solomon as well. Resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. Solomon. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. It couldn't get any clearer than that, is it? Lots of positive changes coming in. You've just got to, make the changes. Put your foot on the brakes. Do it slowly. Maybe even journal. Write down small, achievable changes you want to see within your own world and create them. And what you can do to bring that change into your life, okay? Group 1, I hope you enjoyed your reading, the reading from the Lumerian Sisterhood. Take care. Bye. Group 2, hi and welcome to your reading from the Lumerian Sisterhood. We are going to channel directly from my old Starseed Life meter and also the Sisterhood of the Lumerians, and we're going to use our Lumerian crystal to connect as well and see what message they want to say to you. Group 2, what message do we want to hear? Oh, you got 2 straight away. Group 2, oh, they're coming out very, very fast. Why are you getting doubles? You guys are getting a lot of doubles. Okay. Interesting. You guys aren't believing in yourselves, or are you? Why is self-doubt holding you back from what you really want? Okay. Sisterhood of Lumeria. What do you want to say to group 2? Beautiful. Okay. We are starting with, I'm going to start with these ones actually. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. As I said, when your manifestation, you got manifestation reversed, okay? I actually want to start here. I'm jumping ahead. I shouldn't do that. Manifestation reversed. You guys aren't believing in what you truly want. You are not following your heart. You're not listening to what your heart is telling you. You're thinking from an egotistical 3D point of view, a practical point of view, because whatever's happening in your heart is your truth, your intuition is your truth, but you aren't living it. And you're not listening to it. Until you start listening and acknowledging what you truly want within your heart and your heart space, nothing is going to come true. You've got to start living your truth and acting from a heart space before your manifestations will start coming true, okay? You're also confusing the universe when you're asking and doubting. So maybe you're asking for love to come in, but you're like, oh, it's not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. I always get fucked around in love. I always get stuffed around. Whatever is happening, you're confusing not only yourself, but the universe. You've got to get strict with yourself. What do you want? What do you truly want? Write it down. Get clear with yourself first before you start manifesting, okay? Really listen to yourself from your heart space and what your heart truly wants, because you are ignoring it at this point in time and it isn't serving anybody justice, not even yourself. Okay. Now we've got that little bit out of the way. What else do we have here? We have solar plexus chakra, radiant. You got true chakra as well. You got heart chakra and solar plexus chakra. You're craving attention and sexual pleasure. You're craving connection. You're craving, a beautiful soul connection. I think this is a lot to do with love and hurt and pain from the past, your past relationships, maybe even abandonment from your childhood wounds. It's stopping you from finding the love you deserve and want, but you're craving it oh so badly. And you're calling it in to the universe. You're like, why can't I be happy? Why can't I have the family I want? Why can't I find love? Okay? And your heart chakra is calling love in as well. That's what I said. You're not listening to your heart or solar plexus. You're not giving yourself the pleasure you deserve. You're not giving yourself or allowing yourself the love to come in. Okay? What you have to do, get strict with yourself. I would do a full body chakra meditation and rebalance your chakras for a start. I would then go and do a solar plexus chakra balance and a heart chakra balance. If you have the appropriate stones as well, hematite would be good for balance and releasing negative energies, and rose quartz to bring love into your heart space. Meditate with it on your heart. But also, once you have started, you have to acknowledge the parts that are offering you that void. So if it's part pain, or if it's part hurt or toxic relationships or past trauma, you have to pinpoint exactly what the problem is in order to heal it, okay? You've got to deal with that aspect of your life before you can have a successful relationship. Heal the parts of that life, of your past, before you can move on to the future. Heal the past in the present before you can go on to want to have a relationship in the future. Do the healing work now. Make sure you've done it all. And when you feel ready, then look for love. Then start manifesting love. Then start listening to your heart. Do the work on you first. Fix you first. Pour the love back into your cup first before you go pouring it in anyone else's cup. You need to pour the love into you and the enjoyment into you. So, other ways to fulfill these two chakras that are being pinpointed. Heart. Find love and seek love within your support network, with your pets. If you can't have a pet, if you don't have any support networks, do something you love. You have to have a hobby. You have to have something you love doing, okay? Do something that ignites the passion in your heart space. Do something that makes your soul on fire, okay? Bring love into your life in a different way until you're healed and ready to bring romantic love into your life. Solar plexus chakra, you're missing joy and passion, okay? Kind of, these two go kind of hand in hand. So do things you're passionate about. Do things that excite you. Go for a run, go for a jog, whatever gets your heart racing and pumping, whatever excites you up inside. Go see a movie, go get a meal that you can't afford but you've saved money and you're going to splurge on a meal. Do something out of the ordinary to bring joy into your life, okay? There are other ways beyond connecting with a romantic person to bring balance and love and joy and excitement and passion into your life without a romantic partner, okay? You need to face this first before you move on and try and bring romantic love into your life, okay? Then you've got lots of messages, guys. Evolution and communication, co-creation. Yes, you've got to work on your communication skills. And I think this is a lot about the way you speak to yourself, the way you communicate with yourself. I don't think you have the healthiest relationship with yourself, to be honest. I think you speak to yourself negatively. I think you doubt yourself a lot. I think you don't believe in yourself. You just always jump to the worst conclusions. Why? What trauma have you been through to be so hard on yourself? Everybody's a beautiful soul. everybody deserves love. Everybody can be whatever they want to be. You have free will, you have freedom of choice, okay? You need to address this, start treating yourself better, start taking yourself out on dates, start enjoying your own company. Maybe even some of you need to work on your physical and mental health to start feeling better. Whatever it is, start addressing that as well. And the way you're speaking with yourself specifically, and start being nicer to yourself. You are beautiful. You will get what you want. You can have anything you want. You can be whatever you want. Start being positive with yourself and change the way you speak to yourself. That will change your whole mindset and start the ball rolling to a complete change within your life. And then you've got evolution. You need to change. Group 1 got this as well. You need to go through change in order to be the best version of yourself that you can be. I think a lot of you want a romantic partner, you want romantic love, but the first love that you've got to have is with yourself. You've got to be happy with yourself. You've got to enjoy your own company. You've got to take yourself out on dates. You've got to speak to yourself nicely. Your first priority should be yourself, and you've got a lot of work to do on yourself before you can evolve and move on to a romantic partner. Oh, this is beautiful. The violent flame. You want this change. You're burning to have a passionate soul connection, okay? You're really calling it in and trying to manifest it, but your manifestations are just reversed. Nothing is going to come in. Nothing is going to change unless you take the steps to make that change happen, first and foremost with your own being and within your own being, okay? It will happen. It'll happen in layers, okay? You've got the ever-unfolding rose and awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So maybe some of you are going through a spiritual awakening or just awakening in general, or trying to change and you don't know how to, okay? You will go through this stage of awakening though, a lot of not understanding what's going on, and a lot of crying and a lot of what ifs and a lot of hormonal changes. A lot of change happening all at once, and it's not very fair, but remember, the universe gives us what we can handle. So they're saying you can handle this awakening, you can handle this change, and start applying positive changes to your life in order to become a better version of yourself. And it will happen in layers, small achievable steps, as I told group 1. It will happen like an ever-unfolding rose. Petal by petal it will fall, and petal by petal you will change. What a beautiful message. That's really cute. I feel like I'm giving a pep talk to my children because I'm full of love, and I just want to see you guys be the best version of yourselves that you can be. That was your message direct from the Lumerian sisterhood and what you need to focus on. Now let's go into your destiny and your tarot and see what other messages we can get you, shall we? I just want to relight this. This keeps going out, this incense. I'm just not having much luck with it today. Okay. Thank you. Keep going. Please stay lit. No luck with this one today. See how we go. Alright, let's get into your messages some more. Group 2. What else can we tell them? Thank you. Oh, you guys, your cards are flipping out. Okay. So a new opportunity will be coming your way. You will be presented with a new love offer or a new opportunity, but you actually might stop it from happening because you got success reversed, okay? You have to make these changes. You have to start being nicer to yourself. You have to fall in love with yourself first before these new opportunities will come in, because your success is reversed. Even you thinking negatively will stop this new opportunity from coming in. Yes, you have free will. Yes, you don't have to believe me, but guess what? It's happening. This change is coming in, but you're going to stop it. If you stay on the path you're on now and don't take the necessary steps to apply the changes and the changes that you need to take place within your own being, they're not going to happen. Your success will not happen. You'll be right. You might as well just keep staying on the path you're on, keep being in that Nancy negative mind frame, and not want to change or grow as a person. The beautiful person you can be is there. Beautiful soulmate is waiting for you to come into their life, but you doubt yourself. You give yourself negative self-talk when you're such a beautiful being and you deserve the world. You need to stop this. And I'm sorry I'm being so harsh, but you have the ability to change. and you can do this. You just need to bring it on about yourself. And change is coming. Look at those beautiful butterflies. Look at those rainbows. Butterflies represents transition from a caterpillar to a butterfly. You need to go through this transformation yourselves in order to get the life experience and changing opportunity. And the opportunity that is coming in needs to come in. But you have to do the work first. It's just not going to be handed to you like you want. It's not going to be handed to you. You need to do the work first. Alright, let's get you some tarot messages. I'm happy because I think you will apply the changes. I think you will go through this glow up and be nicer to yourself. Okay, what's going on here? Yes, growth, beautiful. Self-doubt. You guys are so beautiful, so beautiful. So beautiful. And you just need to find this beautiful strength within yourself to bring change and to want to change. Yes. What do we got at the bottom of the deck? Tool of inspiration, believing in yourself, taking this journey. Believe, believe, believe. You can do this. Positive affirmations, going on this journey and seeking the change out that you need to bring about in your life. You're still full of a bit of doubt though. Chariot is reversed. You've still got pause on your life, on your changes, okay? You're still doubting quite a lot. You need to change this and turn him upright and go full steam ahead. Chariot upright, taking control, going full steam ahead, bringing about the changes they need in your life, but you're reversed at the moment, so you're still negative Nancy. You will go through growth though. You will get like a light bulb moment. I'm surprised you didn't get Page of Swords. Sorry, Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Oh my God. Ace of Swords. And got the clarity you needed. Maybe just watching this, you will start believing in yourself, okay? Whatever it is. Growth. You will start applying changes to your life and being nicer to yourself and filling yourself up with love. Wow. Tower moment, baby. Your tower is going to fall. You're going to change completely. You're going to go through this necessary change. Maybe it will. Maybe you'll even be forced by the universe to go through this change. Okay? You see this missed opportunity. You see someone that wanted to connect with you, but now is making excuses they can't connect with you. Okay? Because you weren't going to put the work in and willing to change. Missed opportunity will force you to change. Heartbreak might force you to change. If you're not going to do it for yourself, the universe will force you to do it via heartbreak, via pain, by some horrible means necessary to force you out of your comfort zone and to change, okay? But you need to remember, it's for your own well-being. It's for your own good, and it'll be a positive change once you wake up out of this coma, get your clarity you need, say, I'm not going to hurt anymore, I'm not going to be negative to myself anymore, I have so much beauty to offer the world, and I want to share that with somebody. But you need to offer it to yourself first, okay? Think about how much effort you put into a partner, how you cook for them, how you clean for them, how you buy for them. Put that energy into yourself, okay? And watch your world transform. Nine of Materials. Wishes coming true. World coming true. This Tower moment is going to be the catastrophe, the breaking point, but it's necessary, and it will look at you bathing in your roses there. Look up at the glow up you're going through. You go from reverse Chariot to the King of Voices. Dancing, success, not taking no shit, not being unkind to yourself anymore. Standing in your power and not letting anyone treat you badly anymore. It is a beautiful change. It is a necessary change. And you need to start doing it for your own good. As I said, if you ain't going to do it for you, the universe is going to force you to, through pain. The universe has done it to me many times, and it's not a nice thing to experience pain and heartache. So take control of the situation before the universe does it for you, okay? Speaking of the universe, let's get some cards from the universe. Some advice. I think it's kicked your ass enough, hasn't it? Quite a lot there. This is my Talking to the Moon deck. We've also got Moonology and Crystal Angels. Let's have a look. Row 2. What else do you want to say to you? Is that 2 or 1? 1. Definitely want some more Moonology cards. Okay. How they're thinking now? Are they group 1? So we don't have to be so hard on them anymore. They were just reversed. I'm just putting them in order. That's a lot of messages. Okay, I'll deliver them. Let's get you some messages. Oh, that's too many. That's like 10 cards. And also, once I tell you these messages, I'll tell you the gemstones you get. Research the gemstones for some extra hidden messages, okay? So we got Sugilite, Sugilite. Own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Wow. A lot of you are depending on people to make you happy, okay? You need to cut this toxic cycle and these toxic people out and learn to depend on yourself for happiness and emotional fulfillment, okay? Still kicking your ass, isn't it? Aquamarine, divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance which you are leading you to fulfillment. Trust this is happening to you. For you, not to you, okay? The universe has a plan in store for you. Trust it. Maybe they're going to force this tower moment to happen in your life because you're not taking the initiative to cut out toxic people or situations. So they're going to force it to happen in your life because you're not doing it yourself, okay? So just when it happens, I'm sorry that you're going to go through heartache and pain, but they're doing it to level you up, to bring this change in your life, to realize how special and precious you are, and you deserve so much better in your life, okay? It's time to release negativity. You and your loved ones are safe, so know as you are getting rid of these negative people in your life and situation, or as the universe is tearing them away, know that you're safe and watched over by your spiritual team and you're loved constantly, okay? Be bold and make the first move. The universe is saying to you, we don't want to have to intervene and cause this tower moment in your life. Take control of your life. You know what people and situations you need to cut out. So please take the first move. Be bold and brave and do it yourself. Otherwise, we're doing it for you. A time to give rather than take. So that means you need to start pouring into your own cup and stop giving to others. Surrender to the divine. This is the divine plan. You've got no say in your own life anymore. I'm sorry. These changes are happening to you. For you, not to you. Why do I keep stuffing that up? For you, not to you. Unless you make them, don't bring the change about yourself, then it will happen to you by the universe. It can't get any clearer, group 2. Do not swear by the moon, for she constantly changes. Do not swear by the moon, as she constantly changes. You're with someone that's not giving you what you deserve. You deserve the world. Stop relying on this person. They're not going to give you what you want. We're going to the moon. That is not very far. Man has so much further to go within himself. You have so much change and so many blessings coming in. You've got to realize how worthy you are. So the moon has 8 phases in it altogether, okay? You're at the 5th phase, so you don't have that much further to go until these changes come. It's all about self-belief for you, group 2. 5th phase, peak energy, blessings, joy and gratitude, blossoming, celebration. Look at those celebration and those blossoming events waiting to come into your life and happen. They will happen. You got to trust in yourself. Self-belief is a lot for you guys, and it starts with self-belief and discipline, okay? Setting healthy boundaries as well is a good one that came up. Go slowly, my lovely moon. Go slowly. Again, like I said to group 1, some of you have come over from group 1, haven't you? Because you're getting the same message. Didn't you get enough in group 1? Small, achievable, attainable steps, okay? Don't just wake up one day and yes, I'm going to change in one day. It's not going to happen. Change takes time. You can't do it all in one day, otherwise you'll be very overwhelmed. It takes time and a plan. You need a plan and you need practical, achievable steps in order to make this change happen. Otherwise, the universe is just going to come in and intervene, and you're going to go through a lot of heartache and pain, and I don't want you to go through that. So please take the necessary steps you need to bring this change to your life, okay? Let's get you some more messages from my oracle cards. This is my Blonde Priestess decks. I think you're waking up and you're seeing what you got to do, aren't you? This is my blonde deck. Well, these cards aren't coming out as fast as they were, so I think it's sinking in, isn't it? And we'll get you a true love reading card. I only want one. If you get more than one, that's fine. You got two. Let's see what's going on. Spiritual maturity and love. Look at that. That is you. You need to find that and bring it into your world. That is you sitting in your own little love bubble. You alone. And some of you are going through this awakening, as we've already said. You need to let it happen. You need to get from the bottom of the mountain to the top of the mountain. And the biggest message here is you need to go through this spiritual awakening alone. And pour this love and learn the lessons and achieve them and do it alone. For yourself. For your own mentality and for your own being. It's well worth it. I heard a saying the other day, once you get comfortable being alone, you become in a dangerous situation because you're happy with your own company. You don't need anyone else for fulfillment. Hopefully you can get to that kind of level and once you reach that, you will reject everybody that's just not on your level. And you won't care if you're alone because you've got enough within your own being. The Magic Priestess, she will conquer any spell to help you on your quest, but at what cost? Some of you are wanting a quick fix. You're wanting to bibbidi-bobbidi-boo and change your life, but it's not going to happen like that. You've got to do the work. You're not going to rely on magic and spells here. You've got to do the work to achieve your goals and the change that you're seeking and wanting to bring into your life. The Wise Priestess, she is patient and a smart thinker and always knows to make the right decision under any circumstance. I think you'll turn into this beautiful Wise Priestess. You will take into consideration the changes you need to bring about in your life, and you will take time and patience and apply them to your life and make the changes necessary to become a beautiful Wise Priestess. Comfortable in her own skin, comfortable with her own being, physical, mental. I was going to say mentical. I looked really silly then, no, mentical. You're just going to be strong and wise, and you won't need anyone else. You'll be happy within your own strength and power. And that's a beautiful thing to be in. Look at your glow up you're going to go through. You're going to let it all go with the Hanged Man. Going to go through your judgment wake up call. And then look, your manifestations are up right now. Look at that. Once you make these changes in your life, the beginning and end cards, you reverse your situation around. Judgment, letting it go, applying the changes you need to in your life, and then your manifestations will start coming true. Look at that. That is pretty magical, group 2. Very magical indeed. I've never seen that in a reading, actually. That's very magical. We've got some empaths here, haven't we? Alright. Let's get your final card with the secret language of flowers. One more card. Oh, you got 2, okay. Look up the meanings of these flowers too. Naturium, grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. Naturium, the beginning is where you need to be. And you also got Zinna, absence. What is not here is the key. There you go. Clearing out that no longer serves you and bringing total change and being happy in your own skin, in your own being, with your own company, happy in your own skin. I think that's your message here. Couldn't get any clearer. Once you've worked on yourself and brought these changes into your life, your whole world's going to transform, and then you can work on bringing someone else in. Once you're at a level, peak level, and you've changed and you're comfortable with your own self and in your own skin, anyone that's below you, below this level, you'll just reject because you're not in a rush anymore, you're not codependent anymore, you're not in toxic cycles anymore, you're happy with your own being, your own self, and you'll just be manifesting in someone completely new that's on your level and that you'll be happy with. Group 2, that was your reading. I hope you liked it. Your message from the Lumerian sisterhood. Take care. Bye. Hi Group 3, welcome to your reading about your message from the Lumerian sisterhood. Let's have a look at your direct message from my Starseed Self meter, and also, and third eye chakra came out. Do we take it? There's a lot of empaths or spiritual people here, aren't they? We'll take it. So this is a message directly from the why can't I speak? Lumerian sisterhood, and also helped channeled by my starseed self meter. Group 3. That's a lot of messages. What are you wanting to say, Group 3, from the Lumerian sisterhood? So, some of you definitely are empaths or spiritual or wanting to be in this field. Third eye chakra did come out, so definitely encouraging or like questioning yourself about how you open your third eye and how you get started. Some of you are going through a spiritual awakening, not quite understanding it. Look up, there are levels to spiritual awakening, so I suggest you look up the levels that you're going through, and then you can answer some questions. If you're wanting to know how to meet your guides, a good starting place, I actually got a video on my channel, how to meet your spirit guides and connect with them. Go and watch that, and you can connect with them. And also join, you need to make like-minded friends, so Facebook groups are good, Instagram groups. Find like-minded people where you can start talking to and working with that understand you. Remember, no question is a silly question in this world, in this community, but a lot of you are wanting to open your third eye and understand how to get started. For some of you, it's blocked, so do a third eye chakra meditation to unblock it. Also put some amethyst on your forehead to activate your pineal gland, which is actually your third eye. And some of you are just not listening to your intuition as well. Your third eye is showing you visions while you're sleeping or signals. So you're not paying attention to the signs and signals you're being shown, and it's really being highlighted here that you need to start listening and paying attention to those, okay? What else do we have here? We have evolution and communication. Some of you, I would also do a balancing on your throat chakra. You need to communicate with somebody, and that's about change, okay? So something to do with progression, moving on with a relationship, either a breakup and separation, or maybe you're just going back and forth in a karmic cycle, and you know there's no progression in this situation, and you need to have a talk with somebody and you're just delaying. You're hoping it goes away on its own, and it's not going to. It doesn't have to be about relationships. Whatever situation is no longer serving you in your life, you need to communicate, even if it's with yourself. Cut out the toxic traits and behaviors in order to grow and move on from this situation, okay? And grow and move on with the path that your life is meant to be on. Freedom. You're seeking freedom. So a lot of you do want to escape a situation or a relationship or person that's no longer serving you. You just want to be free, alone, on your own path, take control of your life and where you want it to go. And this takes courage, and this takes communication. You're just, as I said, it's not going to go away on its own. You need to have this talk with someone and find out what they really want, or follow your heart for what you really want in order to bring this change about in your life, okay? It's just not going to happen. You need to create this change in order to make the change happen. Stepping through, taking control, stepping through the path from one side of, it's like the death card, okay? So death, rebirth, taking control of your life and the path it's meant to be on, ending one cycle so you can start anew, because what you're really craving is this freedom. You're not going to do it until you talk, tell them it's not working, end it, end the cycle, and step through and take control of your life, okay? Once you do that, endless opportunities will be available to you. I think some of you rely on your animals or spirit animals for support, because you're very supported there by your furred and feathered friends. That's such a cute card. And once you do that, endless opportunities will be available for you, but you need to take the power in your own hands and your life in your own hands and create the opportunity you want, which is freedom and change. Being on your own path, listening to your intuition, or taking those steps towards the life you truly want to live, okay? Let's get some more messages from the Starseed deck. Ooh, some of you may be of Palladian Starseed descent, because because you got Pleiades. Pleiades is another star race, like the Lumerians. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Some of you are very spiritual. So maybe you want to get into this field, but you don't know how. I just gave you some information on how to get into it, but your life goal, your destiny here, is to uplift the human being and really teach from a heart space. Do things without wanting something in return, okay? A lot of this is done for free. I'm not a rich person. It takes time and energy and effort. It takes a lot of money to buy all this, to buy these cards, okay? As I said, do things without receptivity, without want, without greed. Doing things from a heart space and not expecting in return. This is your mission in life. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Now, the Akashic records is where we channel and get our information from, okay? So this is your guides. This is what your guides speak to you, how they communicate with you. You tap into the Akashic records to get the information you need, okay? So as I'm speaking to my guides or trying to connect with my guides and my higher self, my intuition, my third eye, everything is sending and channeling from the Akashic records into my mind, out of my mind, into my mouth, from my mouth to you. The Akashic records are calling you. They're wanting you to get on your true divine path, and they are saying they are there for you, waiting for you to explore. Inner temple devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. For those of you that aren't on a spiritual path, that's okay. There's a couple of messages here I'm getting told. Just saying, just listen to your heart space. Act from a heart space and you can't go wrong, okay? Whenever you act from a heart space, it's usually the best way to act, from a different dimensional and a different, sort of like a 5D point of view. You can see different aspects, you understand different aspects, and your just higher self knows what they truly want, and that is not the situation you're currently in, okay? Let's get you some destiny and tarot messages. Hope that makes sense for you guys. There's definitely two different distinct groups here. And we'll get one more. Yes, new beginnings coming. Oh, wow. You guys really are craving freedom, aren't you? You got freedom twice. Definitely in the right group if you're craving freedom. This is what you ultimately want, freedom and control of your life. And you will get it because the new beginning is coming. And it will bring you security and happiness. And you're just going to get the freedom that you deserve and you want and you've been craving. Wow, this change is coming. Once you have this conversation and end the toxic cycle, watch your blessings and your life transform. Wow, that came out really fast. Okay, group 3, what do we want to say? Oh, okay. Some reverse cards, are they? I'm going to reverse them. I'm actually not going to take them because I have the deck reversed. So if they want to come out reversed, they can. Still coming out reversed, okay. They were meant to be reversed. What, do I want to take them? Okay, I'll take them. And one more. Double cards again. Okay. So yes, really wanting to go on a journey of inspiration. Wanting to explore new areas and parts of your life, and you will start doing with this, opening with the 12 of inspiration. And then you've got the 6 of inspiration reversed. So you are kind of doubting and hesitating whether you're doing the right thing, but it's saying ultimately stop doubting. Remember this freedom and this new beginning and the success and the security that's going to be coming into your life, and stop doubting, okay? Stop doubting, start acting. Then you've got strength. So you will find your strength and you will carry on the path you're meant to be on. I think a lot of judgment will be coming in as well, and you'll be scared of, if you are on the spiritual path, you'll get judged a lot by your peers and you'll lose a lot of people, and people don't believe in this sort of life. A lot of people, a lot of humans living a human existence are realists and 3D people and only think and act from a 3D point of view, egotistical point of view. They only believe that in what's in front of them. They don't believe in higher self or spiritual life. So okay, but that's okay. Don't push your beliefs on anybody. If they don't want to hear it, don't tell them. Don't even talk. I didn't even talk to some of my family members about it because they just think it's silly. So I just don't push it on anyone. I don't talk about it in front of some of my friends because they just don't believe in it. So pick and choose who you open up to and really get a feel for whether they're accepting of it or not, but don't be afraid of criticism either, okay? When you're getting criticized by someone from the 3D world, just remember that they're living a different existence and belief system to what you do, and their truth is different to yours, and it's okay because everyone has their own opinion, their own free will, their own life to live. You have your free will and freedom to choose your path. Joe Blow has his path, Susan has her path, Tammy has her path, whatever, okay? Whatever they do is their own life. They can live it however they want. Don't push your beliefs on anyone, but when they come at you and attack you, kindly say, okay, that's your belief, this is my belief. Please don't mock my beliefs. I will not mock yours. Kindly, this is not for you. Kindly just leave me alone. It's as simple as that. Accept it gracefully. Don't be offended. Don't be scared. Just know that it can and will happen because people's eyes aren't open, and don't get offended. Don't take their energy on board when it happens. 4 of Voices, and came out with 3 of Materials. Yes, so you will do the work. You will start from the ground up and you will build up and learn your trade. And you'll just, after you've gone through this hard time, look at you sitting there in your hot tub enjoying your success, freedom, sigh of relief, success, enlightenment. You've gone through the growth, knowledge, and now you're at your enlightenment stage. Enjoying every bit of moment in that beautiful hot water. Then we got 5 of Materials and the Devil. Yes, your insecurities are there still. Afraid of being left out in the cold. Afraid of toxic people and their opinions, okay? Afraid of your family and friends' opinions. Don't worry about this devil. Don't worry about being left out in the cold. Whatever you believe in is your belief system, and you have every right to live and believe that, okay? As long as you honour what you believe in and what you want to do and what you're following is right for you, that's all that matters. Nobody else's opinion matters. Only your opinion matters. I don't care if it's your mother, your partner, your children. Nobody's opinion matters. Only yours does. Live your truth. I feel like getting a bit dark and heavy. I'm going to put some incense on quickly. Keeps going out on me. Don't know if I've got some dodgy, faulty incense. Keeps going out though. Maybe I can return it. I don't know. We'll just let it absorb the negativity away. Beautiful. Let's get on with your reading. So now we're moving on to messages from the universe. Oh, that flipped out so fast. Okay, from my Talking to the Moon deck, from the Moonology deck. Okay. I'm just going to stop and talk about these cards for a second because I was reading them as I was shuffling. Nothing will come of this situation. Self-doubt. If you keep self-doubting and don't have this conversation you need to have with someone, even if it's with yourself, remember your opening cards, communication is blocking you from the freedom you seek. And nothing will come of the situation if you stay on that track, okay? If you change and speak up and get the freedom that you want, a win-win outcome is forecast. You have 2 paths here that you can clearly go on. Control is with you and you only. I had to jump ahead and say that because it just needed to come out first, okay? Alright. So whatever messages come out in your crystals, look them up as well for extra messages. You got Moonstone, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. A lot about intuition and going to your next level and really following what you're really being called to do. So trust in your intuition and what it's calling you to do. And titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. So you have different options. As I said, it's a win-win outcome or nothing will come of it. So the power to change your life and situation is in your hands and your hands only, okay? So only you can change the way your life is destined to go in. And then we've got, oh, you're nearly there. You're going to make the decision soon. The moon has 8 phases so it transcends from a new moon back into a full moon. and it's 8 stages, so you're at the last quarter, 7th stage. Breakdown, readjustment, transition, decomposition, and forgiveness. You're nearly there. Don't lose sight of your end goal. Snow moon represents a time to come out of rest and hibernation. It's a time where our intentions for the year begin to manifest, with it a new season of change. It's also new beginnings for the year. There you go. A lot about change and new beginnings come in. The power is in your hands. So I keep being told to tell you that your power to change and make your life what it is in your hands and your hands alone, okay? But even when the moon looks like it's waning, it's actually never changing shape. Don't ever forget that. It's saying whatever path you're on, whatever you choose to do is fine. Live your truth, do what you want to do. As I said, as long as you're doing what pleases you, no one else's opinions matters. Stay true to you. Okay, let's finish off with some oracle cards and then your final advice. It's my Blonde Priestess deck. What else do you want to tell group 3? Okay, we'll take, that's too many. My Blonde deck. Lots of pretty pinks and flowers and florals for this beautiful Sisterhood of Lumeria reading. We'll take that, so it came out, we'll get you one more. Thank you, and we'll get you a true love card. Not much about love in these readings, which is good because it's showing everyone wanting to change and work on themselves. Strong, independent ladies or men, which is beautiful. Worthiness, yes, finding your worthiness and wanting to change and deciding which route you want to go on, finding what fulfills your soul and your passion and excites you, and staying true to yourself and your true being and what you want to do with your life. Beautiful message there. The World, yes, and the Fool, wow. Okay, is timber wood clarify your life? That's me, yes. The story behind this is I was asking a friend, it's so funny, look. It's like me talking to me. Asked a friend what kind of house he wants, what's his dream house, and he said, I want a timber decked house. And I was like, isn't timber iron? I'm a bit confused. I was a bit confused, I know it's wood. So is timber wood? Clarify your life. Time to decide. What do you want to do? What makes you happy? No wrong answer here. It's okay, whatever path you choose to go on. But you're going to do it. You're going to make a decision because you've got the World and the Fool. 2 new beginnings. You've got like 6 cards altogether with new beginnings, I think. Ending one cycle, starting a complete new radical cycle. Power lies completely with you. The Wise Priestess and the Water Priestess. So you're getting emotional stability and making a wise, tough decision about it. So whatever the decision will be the right one for you. Just know that. And it will give you emotional stability. So it'll make you extremely happy. You're going to take a wise, patient approach towards it as well. And really plan out your change before it actually happens as well. Beautiful reading, group 3. A lot of transition and change happening. Let's get your final card, final piece of advice. Also look up the meaning of this flower as well. Nasturtium. Grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. The beginning is where you need to be. Starting anew. Another new beginning card. Nutrium. Group 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know how you go with your changes. I'm excited for you to live them and live your truth. Whatever makes your soul happy, you're going to do, okay? That was your message from the Lumerian Sisterhood. Take care. Bye-bye.